Hi, you're watching The Morning Drill on Stream Television and on Armstrong's Neighborhood Channel and listening to it on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Joining us this morning, Kelly Clark joins us. This is exciting. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Luke. I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you.
Normally we say, you brought in a special guest, and you did. But
I kind of did.
Yeah. You zoomed in a special guest this morning. Who do you have for us?
Yes. So,
Scott's laughing, by the way.
So the Pennsylvania Marketplace for Healthcare Coverage is now called Pennie. They have open enrollment from November 1st till January 15th. And for anyone that doesn't understand anything I'm saying right now, that's why I brought Scott on. He's a Pennie representative, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the marketplace that's known as Pennie now. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Kelly, and hello, Luke, and thank you so much for having us on this morning.
Well, thanks for being here. So talk about Pennie.
Sure enough, Luke. Pennie is, as Kelly mentioned, we are Pennsylvania's official replacement for healthcare.gov. We have, just to give you a little history, prior to November 1st of 2020, when Pennie launched, we utilized healthcare.gov here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And on an annual basis, we would send about $98 million every year back to healthcare.gov in terms of enrollment fees. A lot of forward thinking. Politicians from both sides of the aisle and policymakers from both sides of the aisle came together and said, you know what, we can do this better. We can tailor it to the needs of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And at the end of the day, we can, create an insurance exchange that can not only help people get protected, but do so in a way where they get good quality insurance and at the same time have access to financial assistance to pay for it. Because let's be blunt, generally speaking, if you mention health insurance to somebody, they'll give you that look like you just handed them a glass of lemonade without the aid part. And you have an uphill battle from there on. The biggest barrier that a lot of people have when it comes to health insurance, especially if they don't have access to it through their employer, is answering the question, how am I going to pay for this? Well, that's where Pennie comes in. We actually have financial assistance set aside. And right now, because of the American Rescue Plan here in 2021 and 2022, we have incredibly generous financial assistance available for people who need to get protected. Now, a big question that I get asked often is, who is Pennie for? Well, Pennie is specifically for those individuals who do not qualify for Medicaid or CHIP, who may not qualify for Medicare. They might not be old enough to qualify for Medicare options yet. Or individuals who may be between jobs. Most of us know somebody, and in some cases, I've been that somebody who gets, a COBRA letter in the mail after being separated from an employer. And, shortly after you're waved up off the ground with smelling salts, you look at the letter and you start searching for options quick.
Right.
Well, that's where Pennie comes in. If you know somebody who is unemployed right now, if you know somebody who is looking for health insurance, we are an unbiased, no hassle resource for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You can go to pennie.com, that's our website, or you can simply reach out to our call center. Our call center folks, they work for the Commonwealth. They don't work for insurance companies. So they're going to provide you with an unbiased, unvarnished look at what you qualify for in terms of financial assistance, the plans that are available in your market, both health and dental, by the way. We cover health and dental here at Pennie, and we'll be in a position to help you actually secure the coverage that you need to make sure that you and your quality of life are protected. Because right now, as we sit here within Venango County, there's about 5,100 uninsured people. Within Crawford, about 6,100. Oh. Mercer County, 6,500. 12,000 up in Erie, by the way.
Wow.
But, when it comes to the uninsured, there are a lot of our friends and neighbors, Luke, that they go out every day unprotected, and we want to be able to provide them with the protection that they need. Because let's face it, the number one cause for bankruptcy is unmanageable medical bills. We want to be able to help people not only get the coverage that they need, get the prescription access that they need, get the equipment access that they need. We want to make sure that they protect their quality of life. We don't want to see anybody in 2021, and that's part of the reason why our legislation that brought us into existence here at Pennie was unanimous, bipartisan, across both chambers of the Pennsylvania General Assembly. And we seek to uphold that. Pennie is for everybody. We don't want anyone to feel that they can't reach out to us. We have a no wrong door policy here at Pennie. So if somebody does call and they're looking to discuss insurance options, we'll make sure that you get good advice. And if you qualify for Medicaid or CHIP, we actually have a transfer process, a warm transfer process to get people connected with human beings who can actually help them get covered. Speaking of human beings, and up in the Meadville, Titusville area, we have a local health insurance assister. Her name is Lisa Cox. She works through the hospitals, and I'll be quite honest with you, she is phenomenal when it comes to helping people get connected with health insurance. And whether you live in Titusville, whether you live in Meadville or the surrounding area, Lisa is a phenomenal resource. She has she has forgotten more about the ACA than I will ever know, but she's good people. I mean that. She will work with anyone. If you're between jobs, if you have a job or two and you don't have access to employer coverage, reach out to Lisa. And like I said, you can do that through the hospital, Titusville or Meadville, either one. She's a tremendous resource in Northwestern Pennsylvania. And Pennie is very, very fortunate to have her as an assister in our assister network.
I was going to ask, so you mentioned in between jobs, or maybe you have multiple jobs, and what about somebody who just doesn't think that the coverage they're getting through their employer fits them?
That's a very good question, Luke. And under certain circumstances, and when I say that, there's actually a formula that we use to determine whether or not that health insurance is affordable. By law, if your employer provides you with affordable health insurance, that's something you have to pursue. And you wouldn't be able to shop through Pennie. However, in calculating, and it's based on the employee's income, in calculating that based on the formula, if it's determined that the employer plan or the employer option is not the most affordable, most definitely come on down. We'll help you get protected. Another thing that I almost forgot about, and it's important for Northwestern Pennsylvania, there are a lot of people right now, Luke, who are between jobs, or who are looking at the fact that their organization is getting smaller and smaller, and they think to themselves, I've done this for 12, 13, 15, 17 years. I'm going to hang my own shingle. I'm going to become a contractor, a subcontractor. I'm going to become a small business owner, a sole proprietor, a small precision manufacturer. Pennie is here to help. Okay. One of the biggest concerns, especially for sole proprietors, if you're a small business owner, starting up a business is not easy. And making sure that you have all your bases covered for financial security, including health insurance, good health insurance and dental insurance, that can be intimidating. But again, that's why Pennie's here. If you come to us as a sole proprietor, a small precision manufacturer, we're going to provide you with an unbiased view of what your options are. And let's say you have, 2 or 3 employees. All of you can come to Pennie. And again, it's an option, and that's what Pennie's about. We're here to provide options for the residents of Crawford, Venango, Mercer, and Erie counties. We want to make sure that people know they have a choice.
Let's bring Kelly in. Kelly, obviously, you've spent a lot of time talking about Lisa and what she's done. It is a great resource to have.
Right, it definitely is. I asked her to come on the show with me today, but she had so many appointments she couldn't make it. So I settled for Scott. Yeah.
Well, he brought a nice warm smile this morning.
Yeah.
And a lot of great information.
Yes, he has a ton of information, and that's what Lisa said. Definitely bring him on. He's a great speaker, so thank you for coming on. I do have Lisa's number. If anyone wants to reach out to her directly, schedule an appointment with her. She'll block a time for you. You don't have to meet her in person. Everything can be done over the phone now. Her number is 814-333-1758. So you can just give her a call, make an appointment. Like he said, she's really great. I had the opportunity to hang out with both of them. We did a couple of health fairs together. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What are some questions that you get, Scott, when people either call or maybe email you?
Well, and Luke, that's generally it's broad, but the one thing that I will say is people are always concerned about financial assistance and being able to pay for the health insurance. And I'll be quite honest with you, for good health insurance, most people they'll be willing to pay for good health insurance. They just want to know unequivocally that the insurance that they're selecting is the best possible for themselves and their family. And that's where sitting down with someone like Lisa Cox, or sitting down just over the phone with one of Pennie's customer service representatives can help. And our customer service line is 844-844-8040. If you go to pennie.com, it's all over the website. So we make it easy for you to connect and get answers. But when it comes to questions, I find most frequently that the questions are, once you get past, questions related to financial assistance, the questions that people have are related to plan choice. Okay. Now, part of Pennie's legislation was to set up a competitive marketplace. Why? Well, because competition in the marketplace is good for everybody. Prior to Pennie's advent, there were some areas of Pennsylvania where you might have had one or two health insurance carriers that were options in that area. Now, as we sit here, I am very, very happy to say that our second annual open enrollment is going on right now, and we're encouraging as many people as possible to go online to pennie.com to shop for the options in their area, because now we have at least two options available in every county, all 67 counties across Pennsylvania, which is fantastic. But also a big question that we have, Luke, from a lot of people is just that: when can I purchase my insurance? Here's the good news. The good news is because we have local control. As Pennsylvania's health insurance exchange, you can right now, November 1st to December 15th, and believe me, we are trying to get as many people insured by December 15th as we can, because they'll have coverage in place for January 1 of 2022. We have an extended deadline. Why? Because we recognize that a lot of people get caught up in the holidays and whatnot, and health insurance is definitely a far thing from their mind. We have also extended the deadline for January 15th of 2022. You can apply by then and receive coverage for February 1st of 2022. Now, there's a big chunk of questions that we get related to when can I get insured, that people wonder, okay, you've got this open enrollment, but what happens after that? Well, January 16th to December 31st of 2022, there's what is known as a special enrollment period. Now, what's a special enrollment period? Well, number one, it's triggered by a qualifying life event. Number two, it provides the customer with a 60-day window to come in and comfortably shop their options so that they can get coverage. Now, what are some of the qualifying life events? Now, Lisa Cox, she is well acquainted with the laundry list of qualifying life events, but just to give you a few off the top of my head, you could lose the coverage that you had through work. Okay, that's one. Another, you could be adding a new member to your family. Okay. There's also the adverse. You could be getting married, you could be getting divorced. Those are both options that might open up opportunities for special enrollment periods. You also have other events like gaining lawfully present status here in Pennsylvania. You might be here on a student visa, worker visa. You might be on a path to citizenship with a green card. Those all open up opportunities for you to come and shop with us. Also, you may be in a position where you have had someone pass away in your family that triggers that qualifying life event. Like I said, there's a whole host. Another qualifying life event, you move from Pittsburgh to Erie, or you move from Titusville to Du Bois. That might change your market. So that's a qualifying life event as well. So again, Luke, I can't stress enough that if folks need help, you've got one of the best assisters in Pennsylvania locally in the Meadville, Titusville area. Go see Lisa. She is a phenomenal resource, and she'll help you, as Kelly mentioned, right over the phone. Yeah. You don't necessarily have to go to her office, but a quick conversation with Lisa, and you could go from being one of the 1 in 20 Pennsylvanians that wake up every day without health insurance to being somebody who's protected. And that's what really matters. We don't want to see anybody not protected here in 2021.
Scott, before we wrap things up, we'll get the contact information again where folks can go and read more about Pennie. But I want to check in with Kelly real quick. What else is happening at the hospital? Busy time.
So we actually have a vaccine clinic that's happening on Friday. It's for ages 5 to 11. The deadline to sign up for that is today. If you are looking to have your kid vaccinated, it's a Pfizer vaccine clinic. You can go on our website to titusvillehospital.org and click on the 5 to 11 vaccine pod and sign them up. Again, that's on Friday. We are also having Pfizer vaccines for boosters, anyone that hasn't got their vaccine yet, every Wednesday. That sign up is also on our website. If you just go directly to titusvillehospital.org. We have a big fundraiser coming up as well.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Giving Tuesday is coming up on November 30th. So we are raising money for some new hospital beds. And when I say some new hospital beds, you think, a couple $1,000s. It's actually a $385,000 project.
Wow.
Because we are looking to replace all of them.
Really?
Yeah. So good thing we're not, a 100-bed facility, but it would be much more. So
well, you might be using them at this point.
Yes, we're definitely very busy. So we've done a lot of research, and these beds are state of the art. They're going to be amazing. So we're really looking to raise some money towards that project. Nice. It's a really great project. Anyone that's been in our beds, hopefully they'll support us and say, yeah, we need new beds.
And it's not just Tuesday. I mean, you can give.
Yes, you can give any time to our foundation. We have online giving. You could even call the office, the direct line for Giving Tuesday is 827-1060. You can call in, make a donation. You can send one into the hospital, or you can just go onto our website and give. So we hope to do really well.
And again, when it comes to getting a hold of Lisa, what's the best way to reach Lisa?
Lisa, 814-333-1758 is her number to schedule an appointment. We also have one more fundraiser. It's actually for our ladies auxiliary that we have at the hospital. They are doing the lights,
drum roll.
Yes. The Lights of Love. They do it.
Yes.
Yes, they do it every year, and it's so great. So you can make a donation in honor of or in memory of. Every donation, they put a new light on the tree, and they publish in the Herald every week who gave, and it's just a really great fundraiser for them.
Very nice.
Yeah.
A lot of great things happening at the hospital.
Definitely.
Scott, it's been a real pleasure, and maybe we can continue this conversation throughout the year just to keep people informed. But what's the best way for people to get more information about Pennie and to reach you, I guess, from the state side of things?
Well, the best way to reach out to Pennie is through our website, pennie.com. Obviously, we know not everybody is going to hop on a computer and go to Pennie, but here's the thing. You can always call us. And again, the number is 844-844-8040. You can call our customer service center. They'll be there to provide you with unbiased, no hassle help, and they'll help you get protected. So please do keep us in mind. And if ever you need me to come back, Luke, I'll be more than happy.
Thanks, Scott. Take care.
Thank
Kelly,
you.
thank
All right.
you.
Thanks, Luke.